afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda, Head of Psych, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to 1 vs 1 on Langaskaya. In the south, you got GGthemachine fighting for America, freedom, and democracy. Here for the 10th Infantry Division, tasked with pushing forwards towards Germany. Occupying and holding back will be Quicksilver, fighting for the Wehrmacht for the 15th Panzergrenadier Division. This is also a match boy from the Balance Preview mod. So there'll be some slight changes there. Docs, we're looking at airborne, armor, and heavy cavalry with all infantry versus close air support, lightning war, and mobile defense doctrine there for Quicksilver. With a standard MD-42 Grenadier start there from the double rifleman from GGthemachine as he heads so far westwards. Sandbags by the CoH point there, bit of foresight by Quicksilver in case, of course, any fighting happens around here. The sandbags will ensure that he'll be able to control this area much more efficiently. MD-4 coming up there. Grenadiers following up here for Germany. Deutschland. In the south, rifle capping territory there, so he's heading a bit sort of here and there, it seems. Just grabbing the most nearby territories perhaps before pushing forwards. The MD-4 moving about here does mean overfocus. I mean, it's not going to be able to quite meet the assist at the front line. This is again more where sort of the pioneers should be running about. So we got the Grenadiers pushing in pretty aggressively, the pioneers in the centre, and the MD-42 just sort of seizing territory pretty casually. We got the Grenadiers squad away for Quicksilver. Here, Grenadiers versus Riflemen and the echelons. But inside the house, they should be able to apply some pressure to the GGthemachine. But so far, GGthemachine instead, I think, cleverly enough, decides not to engage. At least allows the reactions to be tied down, but I would say just try and play around it and try and bait them out of the house, then deal with them. Instead, they're going to push up here. Pioneers occupying the house. The MD-42 will probably rush to it and then sort of set up a zone of control. And then just use the pioneers to grab territory there. Though, of course, at the same time, you could just realise this is going to be a waste and instead push for the CoH point, which it does seem to be what he's doing here with the double rifleman squad. So there's only one Grenadier squad, though we can see that Quicksilver seems to be expecting the push for the CoH point. So right here, Quicksilver reading the tactical situation correctly. I mean, there's forces here, his centre's open, so expecting an attack there from GGthemachine is in fact a pretty solid guess there, and it's turned out to be the case here. So overall, he's forced to fall back, MD-42 moving from the side. So in this case, it almost feels like Quicksilver is basically taking advantage of the fact he's expecting him to have the machine gun there, and then pushing the MD-42 into the flank here. So that was tactically a very solid maneuver there from Quicksilver. Tactically, very solid maneuver. Bit of risk they get if he actually pushed up here through then, but in this case, he was able to sort of get away with that. So very sneaky maneuver there from Quicksilver. In this case, the Rifleman might make it to the house before the MD-42. Then again, he might be able to suppress it, and then the Pioneers can make it into the house before the Rifleman. At the same time, the Rifleman pushing in, but we got Grenadiers moving up to cover the flank of the MD-42. But the Rifleman do manage to make it to the house here, thusly punishing Quicksilver a bit. Going for the CoH point here with the Grenadiers, but needs to get the victory point as well. Although if not, we got more Grenadiers there for Quicksilver and the 15th Panzergrenadier Division. Rifleman taking hits. And nothing further there for Quicksilver. For GGthemachine, we got a mortar out there, which of course in the Balance PO mod has been nerfed somewhat, less range, and overall just otherwise performs like a Wehrmacht mortar. The trick though is it actually gets increased range in the smoke barrage though at Veterans 1, and overall that's more support what it's supposed to do, just provide a lot of smoke barrages and some other support there. Grenadiers here versus Rifleman. In this case he's moving up close to trying to engage them from the range. In this case though, the Rifleman alone off health, it does work out, but otherwise the problem is up close, Riflemen have twice the DPS of Grenadiers, which generally means as the Wehrmacht, you do not want Riflemen to get close to Grenadiers, and you certainly don't want them to be casually walking up to the Riflemen. That tends to be a very bad idea. Riflemen, in this case, being caught here by two Grenadier squads. Got the mortar there firing for GGthemachine. Pardon, get a light support here, opening up in the Pioneers with its 81mm mortar fire. Rifleman occupying the house here. He's got points here in the west. Mr. Machine. There you go. Again, another push for the CoH point. Do we any attack up here? Yes, indeed. Happening right then and there for Quicksilver and the 15th Panzergrenadier. Rifleman pushing up there against the Grenadiers. And mortar fire the landing on the Pioneers, doing some damage. And we got take up here for Machine. It's going to be the Captain, El Capitan, to strike against the Krauts. Grenadiers almost wiped. Bit risky there by Quicksilver. Could get a wipe. That would definitely hurt Quicksilver here in the early game and certainly give Machine a bit more chance to push back against him. There you go. In this case, MD-42 covers the retreat, slowing down poor Bob, I believe there. Looks like anyway someone down, maybe not. Nope, actually didn't get a single kill though, just arriving when actually a deplorable condition anyways. And there goes straight into the base defences. 50 caliber fire, they're raking down. Oh no! Get another very close to a wipe situation here, and there you go, gets the wipe. That's a definite victory here for Machine in the early game. That's going to hurt Quicksilver a bit there. Like to make a nice company up though. Grenadiers should reinforce quickly, and you could of course consider light machine gun. It seems like someone else is being upgraded here. The more frontline available troops with the LMG 42. Moving in there pretty aggressively from the west. It does leave the eastern territories completely open. In this case, Quicksilver is basically banking on the fact that GGthemachine is going to try and defend his own territories, and that way sort of just try and ensure he doesn't rush the entire eastern half of the map. This is a bit of a gambit. He's basically sort of trying to use his smaller force to try and force an engagement that is more to his advantage, saving the rest of his territories. It's basically a big diversion, if you will. A really big diversion involving a lot of firepower, which could backfire on Quicksilver and could end the game there in favour of Machine if it does not work out. Mortar here could basically smoke the MD42 instead, but decides not to. We got Ravner pushed back. MD42 falling back. There's draws in the mortar fire, basically wasting a barracks there for the Machine. Up north there, nothing going on from the base. No Panzer Grenadiers, no 222 or 251, though technically the 15th would not have had any armoured half-tracks. They would basically just had trucks, some kind of heavy field cars, and other bits there, maybe bicycles. In the east there, though, we got Grenadier Squad holding up the rifleman there. Good upgrade there. Still nothing going on there in Quicksilver's base. As for Machine, we got, oh, there we go, Panzer Grenadiers there. We got nothing from him yet. He's probably aiming here for the Stuart Light Tank, which of course now has been nerfed a bit there as well, just not quite so infantry murdery. Grenadiers moving up and getting the rifleman there. Moving towards the central victory point, going for the fuel there. So again, Quicksilver sort of opting for a lot more aggressive gameplay. Again, basically hoping to draw out Machine and slow down his sort of movement towards his territory. This is a risky strategy. If Machine sort of picks up and sort of hits it aggressively enough, it could punish Quicksilver right then and there. In this case, he is in fact helped by the fact that now he went for the captain rather than the lieutenant. The lieutenant would have been more helpful there in that role, plus the M20 would also have been more useful. In fact, it's also now notably cheaper, so that way he could have had it out much faster than, they say, a Stuart. So that is something there as well to consider for the Machine down the road. 50 cals could also be useful. But again, so far none of that. He is so far more sort of responding here to Quicksilver's attacks here, hit and runs. Spreading like a wildfire throughout his rear territory. So overall again, nicely executed sort of tactical maneuver there by Quicksilver. Panzer Grenadiers advancing. He's still got plenty of resources there for say a half track, 222, or maybe more Panzer Grenadiers. Of course, he might also want to prepare for a Stuart, since you know it can still harm him, so obviously he shouldn't be taking it completely lightly either. Grenadiers moving northwards up there again, having done a bit of self-healing, which they can do now by way of the field first aid, which I believe is also made cheaper and overall can heal them fully there. So in that regard, it's been overall made a lot more practical and useful. Rifle now running into the Grenadiers with Light Machine, a bit more risky maneuver here. We got Rifle Grenades in the east against the mortar. Oh, got a wipe there, got a wipe. He can go for the Stuart now, in which case they should use the captain to supervise. Instead he's rushing up here to try and secure the mortar. But could you wipe there, could you wipe there? Ah! Manpower waste there by Quicksilver. At least he didn't lose the Grenadier squad, though it is pretty damn close. But still, he should supervise his Stuart out there quickly if it's actually intense, or maybe a pack howitzer. Grabbing the mortar instead there with the captain, MD42 down to fire. Could smoke it out or just bombard it. Just looks like a Machine here is heading for a regular bombardment, which will certainly also work. So there goes, almost got the second fuel pod connected, which means Quicksilver will be getting a lot of fuel and overall just built a sizable fuel advantage versus Machine here. We got no tech up yet further for him though. He's got the Pack 40 out there again in preparation for a Stuart, which it's there. Do we see the captain supervising? Nope, he sort of slightly forgotten over there. 10 armor piercing rounds from the MD42, doing damage there to the surrounding men there. Get a grenade off from the Panzer Grenadiers, blowing up the small Rauchenschlepper Ost there, or East Tractor essentially. They're basically designed for use on the eastern front to pull artillery and the likes there through the very muddy conditions. Another fun fact is a bunch of them were actually converted into tank destroyers, where they'd sort of be a large platform with a Pack 40 mounted flat on top of it. Little fun fact there. And not really something that sees a lot of usage in games. They'll obviously be a bit sort of tricky to get done there. Still no take up there. He could definitely consider it though. And he's about to lose the MD42. Pretty risky there by Quicksilver. I mean, he's got a sort of good situation, but he still needs to be careful he doesn't overplay his hand, in which case he could risk Machine sort of really turn things against him. But there we go, we got the M5 Stuart out there. Captain just standing about. Again, could have supervised the suit, which he would have had out a bit faster there for him. Pioneers are coming under fire from the 37mm gun and the coaxial machine gun there, tearing into them. Gonna do some lot of fire here, and looks like a rifle squad bit in the dust there. Quite a loss for the Machine, quite a loss. Pioneers almost getting right there, goes do it under fire for the Pack 40. Panzer Arbecken on a 40, and there we go, got a Pioneer one. Quite a loss there. A bit of a loss there for Quicksilver. He's already lost the Grenadier squad though, so it becomes a bit more loss there for Machines. Just one rifle squad so far. Troop Sealing reinforcing, he might want some more infantry out, he might also consider docking here soon. which would also benefit him. Maybe airborne with paratroopers, maybe heavy cavalry with rangers, armor with assault engineers, maybe some other bits. Oh, lost another Grenadier squad here. Quicksilver is quickly making a series of rather unfortunate tactical judgments, which then costs him a lot of units, really. I mean, Grenadier squad, Pioneer squad in such short succession. I mean, again, the Steward has been made less lethal, but that doesn't mean you should just ignore it on the battlefield, because it can still hurt you, as can clearly be seen there. Grenadiers running into a bit of trouble. Got the captain and the rifles hunting them down there. Panzer is coming nearby. So that Steward is certainly having an impact there against Quicksilver. Easy taking up. Still no there from Quicksilver. Pioneers to briefly consider before cancel. Take up there further on from him. Tier 3, finally. As for the machine, we got nothing further going on there. We got an anti-tank gun there, since he's starting to worry about enemy armor. His opponent has held a lot of the map there, so obviously there is a quite valid concern there from the machine versus Quicksilver. Anti-tank gun there arriving slowly but surely. And we got BAS up there as well for the rifle, increasing the firepower he can bring to bear versus Quicksilver. We got the Steward there taking hits from the Pack 40, landing a nice hit there against the light armor. There you go, bun grenade, and wipes the rifle squad. Gets the captain as well here. Wasn't quite paying attention. Nice move there by Quicksilver. Very nice move. Steward though, oh, gets to get back into it. Ah, that was damn close there. I mean, if he got down after the big cruise there, he could have basically ensured he couldn't grab the Steward and might actually be able to steal the Steward himself. Need to put it back further though. Pack 40 sets up again. Panzer Grenadiers almost wiped out. Takes another hit. Oh dear, he gets out of the Arc of Fire. Takes going to hunt here on the Panzer Grenadiers. Almost got them there. Almost got them. 9 kills, veterans in 1. Pack 40's going to have to try and deal with this, but we'll be able to do so in time. Almost. Pack shoots. Misses. Almost got the Panzer Grenadiers. Machine Bar really needs some more replacement infantry. Almost got the Panzer Grenadiers. Almost again, but not quite. Not quite. We got Grenadiers trying moving. And there you go. He got them. Wiped them. Annihilated them. Quite a loss there for Quicksilver. He's getting replacement Panzer Grenadiers, but that's one going to hurt there. Pioneers under fire from the Maul team. Might be too preoccupied with the Steward, which could result in a loss. Moves up here for the west. Pioneers almost wiped. Really needs some infantry. I need to get that Steward fixed up. So there you go. We got more riflemen away. Still no attempt here. Doctoral choices again. Paratroopers could be quite helpful with the Thompsons, or just Rangers with Thompsons. And there you go. He ends up going for the Ranger solution in this case, which also opens up for Pershing down the road. Mines, and maybe some combined arms if he's actually sort of aware enough to use that one. But that should earn some pressure there to Quicksilver. And there we go, being harassing on the eastern fuel pond. There you go, Rifle needs to quickly start up there. There we go, double BR, Vector 2 versus Veterans, and 0 Panzer Grenadiers. Quickly getting them down there. But they're out in the open. The Panzers are managing to cover this. The Panzers should have a small chance. And we get a bun grenade off there. Easily dodged. Nice work there by Machine. But in this case, he moves closer to the Panzer Grenadiers, which actually gives them more chance to hurt them. So, I mean, remember, cover can, in many cases, make a big difference in an engagement. Rangers moving up there. Still need to fix the Steward light tank. You need to grab back as much air as you can to try and take away something from Quicksilver there. Who's build up the Supremo core. He could rush out a Panzer IV and Osman tier versus his opponent. Grabbing the point there. Going for the western fuel point. Trying to that way harass and cut off again. Rangers moving up slowly in the east. We got the MD-42 setting up there. And Mortar very far behind here. And Pioneer setting up. We got an Osman on the way there for Quicksilver. Thinking he's got a pretty good upper hand here versus Machine. He aims for the Austin Flag Panther to that way further hurt Machine's infantry. Which is definitely a pretty solid choice there from Quicksilver. Steward heading westwards there. Gonna go here for some Grenadiers. Quickly engages them out in the open. Panther first off. Damaged engine. Doing some damage there, but not quite landing any sort of impacts. Partly because it keeps moving about, which does slow its accuracy a bit. Not as much as if it had been a German tank, but you know, it still gets a bit of a drop there. Range is being suppressed by the MD-42. Eventually 2 there, which means they actually need to get out of there pretty quickly. He's got no more to support him, otherwise he could have smoked it. He could also use doctoral smoke, but I guess he didn't want to spend 50 minutes with that. Canadians being pushed back by the Stuart. Closing in a bit 2 there, and we got the Osprey. We got a second anti-tank as well here for the machine, as Quicksilver's flak panzer rolls ahead. 37 meters of flak death. Yes, they're being dealt with by the Panzer Grenadiers, going to be supported here by the Osprey as well. We need to pull away those rifles now, otherwise they're just going to be target practice for the flak panzer. Mortify landing close to the Panzer Grenadiers, back here healing reinforcement. Stuart being fixed up. Osprey westwards, anti-tank gun is nearby, so it can support immediately if need be. Captain as well is somewhat an easy target there. Panzer Grenadier pushing forwards, anti-tank gun spotted. And there go Captain under fire. He needs to pull into heavy cover, but in this case the warbler is absorbing a lot of hits there. Other anti-tank needs to put up support. Stuart moving in. Panzer goes there, almost right with the mortar here. Veterans who want 2 kills, we've got to drop in there on the fuel point. Stuart there, getting off some hits on the Osprey. We got stun there, basically blinding it. And there goes, almost got the Osprey there. Very poor move there from Quicksilver, just setting in his Osprey with Stuart support. Oh dear, missed there from the anti-tank gun, so close, but still the Stuart might have a chance of finishing it off if it can hit. Alright, apparently every single shot there's a miss, just somehow managed to just phase through, I don't know. But there you go, packing the way. Ah, the Osprey gets away. The Osprey gets away. He's going to try it though. Ah, shot went past again. Really some bad luck here for the machine. He really wants the Osprey dead, and there ends up losing the Stuart instead, which rather hurts him. Newmont, more fuel continues to be dropped here. Troops being suppressed there, but the MD-42 mortar could transport against smoke screen here would be great. Risky movie actually of a machine that realised he probably could have rushed that fuel point pretty efficiently, grabbed a lot of fuel for himself. More pioneers there for Quicksilver and the 15th Panzer Grenadiers to be shown. We got Grenadiers opening up the rifle out in the open. And back at base here, we got grenades on the way for them. That's definitely going to be, I think, quite a handy choice there. Partly just for the smoke screens themselves, but also the grenades up close, they're getting a bit more advantage in close quarters action with the Krauts. Rangers there versus Pioneers. Rangers leading the way against the Nazis. Back there, we got grenades done. Gonna try and clear out the Pioneers, so then could just go for the fuel point. Panzer is moving towards the centre. We got Captain and reactions there versus the mortar anti-tank as well. There versus Pack 40. Captain needs to be careful. There we go. Got a bun grenade off. Oh, he moved straight into it, and almost a full wipe. The plus we got a strafing support. If they go, Panzer just wiped out the Captain. Rangers pushed back there with air support there from the Luftwaffe, supporting the 15th Panzer Grenadier Division's defence. Pack out there for him, bringing up some more artillery. This time a bit more lethal now than the mortar, which of course was one of the previous issues. The mortar rather outdid the pack out cost-wise, but now the pack out is sort of more of a stand-up choice on his own. Mortified there against the Panzer Grenadiers, doing a bit of damage. And only if you don't dodge the bundle grenade. Only if you don't dodge it. In most cases, it tends to be pretty obvious where it's going. Panzer was there being pushed back by the rifleman. MD-42 setting up. Anti-tank and under fire. Troops seen him reinforcing. Pack house going to deal here with that as well. 75mm shot flying. We got a Stuke following up here for Quicksilver, preparing for enemy armor, though so far machine is not taking up, partly due to poor fuel control. And at this point he might end up playing for the Pershing, which would actually mean that Quicksilver is going to have quite an armor advantage. He's also about to finally be done the repairing the Osprey, and the repairs had certainly been slowed down a bit. Hitting the fuel point there. Also, you try not to give your opponent away your strategy or any tactics. Anti-tank. Oh, could get the Osprey. And kaput. Quicksilver did not expect that double anti-tank in front here. Completely wrecking his Osprey in a matter of seconds. Keeping up the Grenadiers firing. We've got air support here called in to deal with the American infantry. Pushes in. Very nice work here by Quicksilver. Good use of close air support. Good use of it. certainly proved to be quite decisive there. Also, a lot of captains mortaring that, or crewing that mortar.
We're losing a capture point.
I'm the captain now. No, I'm the captain. Shut up, none of you are the captain. I'm the captain. Anyway, second shoot there for Quicksilver. He's really preparing himself for enemy armor in this case. I mean, throwing some machine guns will be pretty decent versus infantry, but there's not really much reason to go for that many Stoops right now. Again, fuel control-wise, he should be aware that he's in a pretty solid situation there versus machine, so I mean, he could easily just gone for more Osprins or Panther 4s or something else there versus the machine. More Rangers here for him. Heavy fighting here in the west. Grabbing the fuel point there. Panther was M42 being hit. The mortar needs to get away. The riflemen sent running, scurrying back to the base. I mean, Quicksilver's right now has got a much smaller force here than Machine, but he's just handling it so much more adroitly here than the Machine at the moment. There we go, we got the mortar down. Rangers moving up. Grenade here, I think being timed here. In this case, getting suppressed by the nearby MD42. And mortar fire, or support there is still... Oh, it's actually gone there. That's probably what he was trying to get to. Here's some flanking behind here. There we go. Rangers moving ahead. Second Stug out there for Quicksilver. The first one has been upgraded here with the machining gewehr on top. Panther Grenadiers with a light machine gun. The Grenadiers got wiped, so that actually means he's down to just one infantry squad. He's calling up another Osprey. They almost got the mortar, but no. Looks like he might get away with it here. Looks like Matt Grenadier there goes, calling in air support again to cover the retreat. The sneaky bastard. Well, obviously not very sneaky in that sense. I mean, cheeky, I suppose, would be better words. I mean, the Luftwaffe isn't exactly, you know, the acme of stealth. There we go, the rifle in front of the Stuks, and immediately getting bombarded there by the 2cm Stuks. Sturmkanone, which is what the gun on the Stuk was called. And again, right here, Quicksilver seems to sort of slightly calculate ahead of time there. Again, there is no Pershing. He seems to slightly miss, again, read the strategic situation, which actually puts him at a sizable advantage. In theory, he could use at this point just rush for tier 4, guarding out a Panther, and would still been out faster than Machine's Pershing. Also no longer match, so no mid-game analysis. But a lieutenant now is an interesting choice here from the Machine, not necessarily what I'd go for, I guess. I think, you know, tier 4, or not tier 4, but tier 3 with Shermans and such would better out. Jackson here, for example, could do quite well versus the Osprey and the Stugs. Also more harassment on the right flank, but so far trying to keep the west flank here a bit more under control, and again gaining back here from Quicksilver's aggressive play. Osprey moves ahead. And the Rangers there unsupported are quickly dispatched here by the Osprey Flak Panther as it tears into them. Stuks hanging back there, there's at least enough to support the troops there at the front line. He might be worried, of course, about the anti-tank guns, which could very quickly put the Stuks out of their misery if he's not careful. But so far he has split the map, so that means there's less sort of worry about, you know, just an instant murder volley from the anti-tank guns. In the centre of the Panther is there with the LMD-42 being stalled there a bit. But they continue their advance forwards nonetheless. Undaunted, unhalted. Still not a lot of infantry there from Quicksilver. We got Osprey there firing on the anti-tank gun, which is trying to catch the Osprey. Stuk supporting their rate of fight, carrying fire against any army threat. You got the mortar moving up close to the front line as well. There you go, got one anti-tank gun. In the pub. There we go. 14 kills, 15 kills. 50 caliber sitting out there. Oh, gonna suppress them. There you go, they have to retreat. We got another strafing run called in here though from Quicksilver. He's calling in a lot of them. Been some time since I've seen any kind of Luftwaffe activity like that. Yeah, he's basically frustrating GGthemachine's movements just using that one. More pioneers there for Quicksilver, having lost a few there. And the East Osprey push back the rifleman there. We got Troop pushing through the centre, mortar push back. West side seems to be once well forgotten here by Machine here versus Quicksilver. And Stu trade by carrying fire there quickly. Pulps for Joey there. Look at that, Otto. I got an American with an armor-piercing round. That was funny. The clean-up job won't be. Thankfully, that'll be for the infantry. Troops seem to be forcing another anti-tank gun here. Machine is really dropping down this anti-tank gun. I mean, he Really wants the Pershing, but apparently not enough to actually defend his field point sort of more consistently, with maybe some mines and maybe sort of more sort of defense centered around it. But it's still enough to get a bunch of anti-tank guns while he then waits for it. In the meanwhile, Quicksilver will be able to bring up a lot more stuff on the map, and that's even if he just doesn't, you know, drop in more fuel from above.
AT gun ready.
Panzer gun is under fire. Got the anti-tank gun out there from the machine. Panzer gun is advancing into heavier fire. There you go, 50 caliber there. Not really the best move there. He should know there's a 50 caliber. There you go again. He relies on Luftwaffe. In this case, though, a Kanonenvogel with his 30mm flat there, which doesn't end up doing so much. It basically means wasted munitions there for him, really. 110 munitions down the drain for just slightly scratching someone. Not really that efficient. We got the mortar supporting him. Got the Osprey moving up as well. Quickly finding good angle of fire there against the 50 caliber without getting blasted by anti-tank guns. There he goes, still taking fire there from the two M1s. Almost got it here, finding back in the west. The MD42 there. Almost got it, almost got it. Smoke screen down against the MD42 imagine right in front of it. Good work there. And the Osprey goes down again. Probably wasn't expecting 3 anti-tank guns though from the machine. Most people wouldn't. That's the clever part of it there from the machine. Yes, stupid crats. Who expects 3 anti-tank guns? Not me. But you went for them, sir. Shut up. Anyway, troops in reinforcing. Rangers there being suppressed. Wasn't quite able to move up fast enough after it popped down the smoke. We got the Strook there opening up there with one machine gun again. For some reason, didn't upgrade the other one with it. Got another strafing run there from him though. And again, halting the infantry right in front of the Stooks, allowing them just sort of blast away there again. Plus the Panzer gun is going in there, but they're dealing with the anti-tank gun nearby. And in the east, another push here from the 50 caliber. We've got Lieutenant trying to go for the centre as well there, catching the Pioneers there. Pioneers being shredded here up close, point blank. Encounter with the 50 caliber and not a pretty sight. And here Panzer's there getting one of the anti-tank guns, sending all over the road rush, including the Rangers. I'm guessing that was a misclick there from the machine. Got more troops moving up in the meanwhile though. The Panzers are quickly wiping out not 1 but 2 anti-tank guns. Looks like the shoot's going to move up and wreck the other one. Quickly cutting GG the machine's anti-tank complement down in well, more than half really. And Bowstring Quicksilver's anti-tank, which has already got 1 pack, 2 Stooks, which means overall that Pershing, once it finally hits, it's going to have a really bad time there. It's going to have a really bad time. The only way it could be worse is if he's actually... Oh, he's ticked up there, but he doesn't quite get up the Panther Corps and then went for a Panther. That's supported by 2 Stooks, but would be pretty bad news. Smoke screen there to help attack the centre victory point. Good work. We can see now machine sort of going back the map. He's stabilised, done some damage. Suddenly beginning to also outmaneuver his opponent slowly but surely. Good work there, but he needs to replace some of those anti-tankers. Then again, he can soon go for the Pershing. So that's probably not going to be a high priority, but even then, with all those Stooks out in the field, he's going to need more anti-tank guns, because the Pershing will certainly have quite a day there against them, and not a good day. You know, one of those days where things just don't quite get right, and then you get killed from afar by German in an assault gun. You know, one of those days. Artillery fire there, trying to stop the Pioneers, but it's not very successful. MD-40 almost getting wiped here by grenades flung by GG the Machine's brave riflemen. And we got another strafing run here again, punishing him for getting his infantry too close. And there you go, in this case the one moving for the cull point, I immediately met with a burst of bullets from above. Going for the fuel point again there. Quicksilver certainly knows what he wants, and he keeps at it. So very good consistent sort of harassment there from Quicksilver comparatively. GG the Machine just hasn't really been able to keep up the pressure. He's been very much been put on the defense by Quicksilver so many times, hasn't able to really play around. We got smoke down here, but the Stoops came through, still bombard. We got the Panzer gun that is moving ahead. Yes, and then the fire from the Stoop, anti-tank that's firing back there. And we got their take aim. Very nice ability there, very nice ability. Very good choice there. Could punish here Quicksilver. He might lose the... Oh! Bad luck there. There goes, now got both viewpoints, and we got the Pershing out here as well. Machine strikes back for freedom. Democracy. America. Panzer was under fire. Need to be careful. Doesn't like shooting infantry. That is a missed opportunity to actually, I think, get some Panzer gun these blasted to bits. Of course, it still has to be careful around Quicksilver. I mean, he's still got the Stoogs, he's still got the anti-tank, but if he focuses on dealing that way with the infantry that is supporting his Pershing properly, he should have a good chance. If he rushes in the Pershing insensibly on its own, though, there's a good chance of Quicksilver then knocking it out. So far, the amount of infantry nearby the Pershing is not good. And it goes straight into the anti-tank on front, plus his Stoogs. Its own anti-tank and setting up there, but it's too slow. No, don't go ahead. Don't go ahead. Pull back. Get out of there. Oh, no. What are you doing? Ah. He rolled straight into anti-tank front there with his Pershing. And instead of just getting out of there fast, he decided to stick around a bit there to see, you know, what side the chance is on today. In this case, on Jerry's side. I mean, that was tactically a very bad idea there from Machine. Very bad idea tactically. I mean, as a rule of thumb, you don't want to come under fire from 2 anti-tank guns and a Stug at the same time. Just like you don't want your Tiger to come under fire from several anti-tank guns and a Jackson at the same time, or Firefly and several anti-tank guns, or actually 5 and several anti-tank guns. Generally, you don't want that situation there.
You need something built? Shake it out. We're moving. Hey, listen up. Hey, under fire.
Panzer gives us a 50 caliber, quickly getting killed down the gunner.
A capture point is under
There you go,
attack.
she's going to suppress them. You got multiple moving up there to support that. Actually could force the 50 caliber there to retreat if it doesn't get wiped. MD42 doing the flanking ranges. Pack out, so they're trying to support here in the east. 50 cal push back. I mean, overall, Quicksilver's still on the back foot, but now he's bringing up some of the heavy stuff here. He's bringing up the Sturmpanzer 4.
Ready for orders.
Pendulum machine gun on the way for the Sturmpanzer for added anti-infantry. You know, Ludwig, I feel like they don't kill infantry well enough. Let's get someone with a machine gun on top. Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I know we are lobbing very large high explosive rounds, but I just feel like a machine gun's just going to add a bit more. Oh, straight up there into the Sturmpanzer. In this case, the Sturmpanzer gets off a terrible hit. Much like he gets the unit there, but they go retreat. Got a strafing gun going in as well there, and shoots. Doesn't do much still. So ended up being quite a whiff there for Quicksilver. I mean, he did get the 4% running, but he spent a lot of shots there without really achieving much. He finally got a kill on the Sturmpanzer, got the anti-tank, and they're ready. Armor piercing rounds immediately popped as well. They're increasing penetration. Shot still bouncer there. Shoots, get a slight kill there. Another penetrating hit there, and so far, the machine gun's about killed as much as the main gun on that thing. 50% running. You can see Quicksilver's quickly pushing back against the machine here. And we got another anti-tank on the way for him to help deal with the armoured threat there of the Sturmpanzer, or Stupa as the Germans called it. They did not call it the Brumba, that was an allied designation. But that was very much Stupa, short for Sturmpanzer. And the West anti-tank gun and Pioneers is securing territory for the fatherland. 15th Panzer Gun is shown rapidly moving ahead. Interesting to note, by the way, neither player's actually laid down any march. We've got another Stug on the way there for Quicksilver. I mean, he could consider a Panther, but I mean, Stugs are pretty good one-handed as well. But no march either from the machine, which I do think could have helped him defend some of the points. In particular, the fuel pump there could probably been a bit harder for Quicksilver to so consistently harass had, you know, let's say, been a chance of his men getting blown to bits whenever they tried to grab it. There you go, the Pioneers push back here. We've got the Sturmpanzer opening up the ranges. And he's threatening them with death, but... oh, there we go. That was a better hit. 3 men dead. Not a lot of infantry there from Quicksilver, but again, so far from too necessary here. Machine overall relies more on infantry as a blob, which overall means he's got, in case, a very good counter in the strafing run and so on there, so that can basically minimize the need for more infantry, since Machine isn't trying to use his numbers more aggressively. This is a more tactically salient sense. 50 comes empty here with the flanking bits in the fleet Panzer gun that is. Bullets flying. We've got air recons here from Quicksilver to get on here with the battlefield against his opponent. Move there, but the 50 comes flank is exposed. The go goes Sturmpanzer appears from the other side and shoots up close, killing 4 Earl. And to tank the shoots back, got armor piercing rounds off quickly. Panzer gun is running, Stun Punch almost down here and gets the 50 cal, the crew utterly annihilated. Almost got the Stun Punch there, almost one more hit and he would have left it burning. Need to get that 50 caliber going, and we got here strafing around just to prevent him from getting to the 50 caliber and actually kill himself there. That is a pretty tactically clever move there by Quicksilver. Pretty tactically clever. In this case, that doesn't quite work out there. He should have laid down a smoke screen with his mortar. He probably could have grabbed it easily after the strafing round, that is, you know. Pop smoke, then rush it. He wouldn't have to worry about getting shot while grabbing it, and then he can run off. And now we got a Panzerwerfer on the way there for Quicksilver, considering the current situation. Panzerwerfer kind of makes sense, a lot of support weapons. And he's got plenty to do with any armor. He's got 2 Stoogs, 2 anti-tank guns. I mean, you know, he's not going to be too worried about, say, another Pershing, which it seems like Machine is aiming for.
The territory is out of contact.
Oh, Pat Carter wipes the Panzer Grenadiers, gaining Victory 2. Smokescreen actually attempted here. Well, that was actually from the Machine to cover against the Germans there, the Krauts. Rangers healing themselves up. Passive ability there, not something like the Germans who now can heal themselves with a medic kit. Panzer Grenadier being handed down, 29 kills. Sturm Panzer moving in, 8 kills for the fatherland. And there we go, another kill there, Veteran 2-1. Bunker busting barrage unlocked. Panzerwerfer could also provide support here with its 10 rocket tubes. Panzer was almost wiped by the lieutenant and the rifleman, but ultimately they are sent running, but so is the lieutenant, as the rifleman already broke a bit earlier in the face of the Stupa. Back here, healing reinforcement going on. More air reconnaissance from Quicksilver, good work there. He's actually put his doctrine to pretty good use. In fact, almost got a full bingo there, with the exception of actually not having used the Stuka bombing strike as of yet. Comparatively, machines use this, this, and this, but there's been no, for example, combined arms, which could have, you know, again, if this Pershing been properly supported, been quite devastating, since that would increase its rate of fire and its range, and boost the infantry about it. And there's certainly been no mines or sandbags from the machine either. So in that regard, Quicksilver putting close air support to good use in a apparently not very utilised doctrine compared to home cavalry, which again is sort of being used like most players use it, which is not very efficiently. Panzerwerfer moving up close to the front here. Rangers being down. Pack out to find fire support. They could wipe the MD-42. He needs to reposition. At the same time, the Rangers are charging through the Panzer Grenadiers. We've got the Sturm Panzer and the Stug supporting, except Stug has been allowed to change infantry and has been upgraded with machine gun. In the meanwhile, Panzerwerfer fire there wipes the pack. Howitzer pins and suppresses nearby infantry. My God, my eardrums. I think those are mine. No, that's Joe. Oh God. Pershing number 2 out there from the machine. Another attempt at breaking through the crap lines for democracy and freedom. Jump onto the fire there from the anti-tank gun. Armor piercing rounds there being loaded up, and there you go, penetrating hit in the west points being secured. Pershing arriving swiftly, angrily, and immediately penetrated here by another 50mm gun, this time though in the control of Quicksilver and the Wehrmacht. Notice the grenade goes off, almost get the Pioneers in. Nice, I think, there from Machine overall. But he's losing control of the fuel point again. Pershing being moved up here rather aggressively, not trying to move behind the building for cover, but sort of moving in front here. We could risk being spotted by the Germans, and immediately become target practice with German gunners. Stug moves ahead here pretty aggressively, I think a bit too aggressive there from Quicksilver there. In this case, gets punished by an immediate shot there from a now veteranly free anti-tank gun. That's actually bad news there for him. High rate of fire and high penetration. Throw in take aim, they can actually dominate a quite large area there aggressively, and he throws some armor piercing rounds, and nothing is safe really. Stug moving up here for the east. Anti-tank moving up to deal with that. Need to get the other anti-tank, I think, trying to set up here, maybe just to cover the area here. At the same time, that might not work out very well. Another option, we try and push up through here, hit the flank from there, you know, try and hook right around Quicksilver's forces. But so far, it's more concerned with trying to deal here with Quicksilver's attack. Stug dealing with infantry up front, and ugly. Panzerwerfer flying again. Nope, by the way, he actually gets the Panther pretty close there to decrease the scatter there. It is risky, but at the same time he gets off, he's much more likely to murder things aggressively. Panzer Grenadier pushing forward for 30 kills, opening up the light machine gun tank through the veteran, the free anti-tank through. Now that's a huge loss there for the machine, huge loss. That's a definite win there for Quicksilver. There, going to tank strafe, lands as well. He's really good at utilising those strafes overall there. That was a really well-timed strafing run there. Thumbs up to Quicksilver. Troops moving through into the Panzer Grenadiers. Pershing shoots, gets a few kills there. Sturmpanzer moving up, tears straight into the American horde. Need to get the anti-tank at 70 miles. Duke is dealing with the anti-tank gun. Sector 2 moving up here. And there you go. Another anti-tank gun annihilated and out of control here of Machine. Leaving him with only one anti-tank gun once more. Not looking good here for the 10th Infantry. Need to fix up the Pershing as well. He's only got one rearguard squad to do that. That is going to be quite slow and painful. Panzer Grenadiers there, 34 kills. Need to be healed and reinforced. More rearguards on the way for the GGthemachine to fix up the Pershing. Good work there. Yeah, quite a sizable force here collective of the Quicksilver. The only thing he's really lacking is infantry, but again, so far he's not really been challenged in the department, and close air support is allowing him to somewhat keep up with it. So yeah, another bit of air reconnaissance again, making good use of it though, versus Machine again, gaining good idea where his forces are and aren't, and then sort of making a plan according to that, and that way doing a lot more damage to the Machine. In that regard, reconnaissance is quite an effective tool. And there you go, realising there's a big push up for the eastern flank. In this case, he actually allows it to happen, and so uses this to push against the Machine here. And in fact, hitting right at the exposed point, which is the Pershing now, which is limited infantry support. In fact, we got a Panther barrels into the base, getting the ambulance as well, almost getting another unit there. Going for the anti-tank gun here. In this case, big push here, leaves the centre weak. And again, he knocked down air reconnaissance. He would have known this, he might not have attacked, but again, thanks to air reconnaissance, he was able to catch GGthemachine there with his pants down and hit him pretty hard. Betty 2 in the Sturmpanzer, almost got the Pershing that gets the Stug. Nasty loss there for Quicksilver. Grabbing. Oh, 50 cover there under Machine Snows. Almost got the Sturmpanzer, got the Stug moving in, and he gets the Pershing. Another Pershing down here, another loss for America. And another strafing run here. Armor piercing rounds up close, trying to get the Stug, but up close for the Sturmpanzer and the supporting of the Panzer Grenadiers. It's not going to work out well. So there we go. Brutal losses for the Machine and the 10th Infantry Division. 15th Panzer Grenadiers shown, and now in a very, very strong and dominant position, I think. You could easily go for a Panther here, but that's not really necessary. So you could easily go for Sturmpanzers, you can go for Ostwinds. Actually, he's at almost full pop caps. The only thing you get for is another Stug G. Lieutenant's range of the Panzer Grenadiers here, using the wrecked anti-tanker for cover. This assault is not working out very well there for the Machine. No smoke screen, which could otherwise cut down a lot of their longer range fire, allowing them to get close for a grenade. And there you go. Quick grenade there from the Americans, doesn't quite have any effect. Range has been 40, but suppressed by the veteran, the MD42 and the 50 caliber. Catching a deadly crossfire that threatens to annihilate the entire unit. Rangers in the east could try and grab the victory point there. Sturmpanzer moving eastwards as well. And shoots. Misses the target. Doing his best to provide current fire there for the Pioneers. The Pioneers still will have to retreat unless he fancies losing them. Gets a bit of a kill there. And wipe. That was not well done there, but Quicksilver at this point, it probably won't matter so much for him. Got another kill there with the Sturmpanzer though. Ambulance on the way for the Machine. 50 cal there being engaged. And pushed away there by the Sturmpanzer. More to be engaged in the centre. 50 cal percent running overall. Once more, GGtheMachine's forces on a big retreat there. Another ambulance just to try and heal things up there. And due to the fact again he never take up, he can't say just throwing a Sherman to try and occupy his opponent there, storm a bit, or even a Jackson. So in that regard, just the heavy Pershing focus there has, as it does in many cases, if it doesn't work out, left him in a very poor position because he then doesn't have the infrastructure, to get more tanks and also get things going in the meanwhile. So pretty bad there. We got supposed to give up the grenades. He was guessing where his opponent was. In this case, the guesswork did not work out. Reasonance formed into bazooka teams a bit late. They probably could have benefited from lot, some sooner. Now as Lieutenant is forced back by the 50 caliber and the Panzer Grenadiers. Joe there's clearly terrible with the bazooka, but Jack does better. Ultimately, though, there's still too many Germans, and they have to all run away. Well, some of them have to run away, the rest die.
Orders.
So Machine continues to remain under ugly pressure there from Quicksilver, who's moving up his passive again, which is closing in on Veteran T2. Now the strafing run being devastatingly landed here against the Machine. Panther barrel straight into the base. Oh, he might actually get the other ambulance, at least some units there. Another anti-tank gun. Lieutenant! Oh, barely survives. Barely survives. Going off against the MD42, but getting... Perhaps with the other Ranger squad could arrive in time, he might be able to deal here with the 50 caliber mortar as well. There we go, unsuppressed. Jump punch by supporting. 20 kills. Anti-tank unspotted. Machine there still doing his best to get back into the game, but taking losses there. They also got the shooting arrows can support with machine gun. Got a pack 40, but got another Sturmpanzer on the way for Quicksilver. A second Sturmpanzer. And Machine's got nothing there. Again, he's too far away from Pershing to turn the tide there, I think. Or in theory, if he were able to get a Pershing in time to deal with the two Sturmpanzers, he could very well win the game there, unless he does something really, really silly. On the other hand, without it, the Sturmpanzers could very well just tear through most of the Machine's remaining forces and render most of the anti-tank. That's a bit of a joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? American anti-tank gun. Ha 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 ha. You know the joke. At least that's how the Allies imagine it goes. Most of the time that they can penetrate reliably, but you know, versus two Sturmpanzers, a single anti-tank gun is not going to help one bit. Rather than there getting murdered by the Panzer Grenadiers.
Strafe run available.
Quick hill reconnaissance again, mapping out once more of the Machine's forces and then dealing with them. Oh, good hit from the Stuke there. Two Americans with one hit. And there you go, re-escalants versus the double Sturmpanzers. Rolling straight through the lines, anti-tank in there again, just can't deal with that much firepower being brought to bear. We got another Stuke on the way there for Quicksilver. Anti-tank gun annihilated in a shower of dirt and bullets and high explosives. Got headed farther into Machine space now, not a lot left. And some stuff that are being blown up inside the base, but nothing actually important. At this point, though, it looks safe to say, you know, it's GG. I don't think he's got much of a chance of returning back here. The Sturmpanzers are, there we go, GG well played for Machine. And he surrenders victory there for Quicksilver and the German army. A brutal battle here. Also a bit of display there, some of the newer things of the balanced preview mod. They're not a lot. I mean, most of the changes are currently still happening with the Soviets. So this bit, say, Search versus Wehrmacht, this probably, you know, been a bit much better sort of example of that. I mean, overall, nice play by both. The problem with Machine was in part there, he was sort of quick to, in part there, not to very well defend his fuel point in part there. He was way too easy to, you know, take the bait from Quicksilver at times, I feel like. And there's also just a lack of harassment around here. I mean, he tends to try and focus too much at the center, which tends to be sort of one of the big mistakes in sort of commit on longer scale. Just get too focused there. He then went for heavy cavalry, but again, too late. They could have had it much sooner for a much bigger impact. That's the thing, again, if you wait too long with the doctrine, the impact can very quickly be lessened, and then you sort of don't get as much push against your opponent as you can. So there certainly were some issues there, and again, had he had some medium armor out, maybe some fuel caches to help cover it, he probably had any more pressure against Quicksilver early on, maybe a Jackson that could have done some more, or maybe just a pair of Shermans, which would also had a more, I think, bigger impact there. Factor in, then he managed to charge straight into the anti-tank front there with the anti-tank guns, the Stukes, with his Pershing, and then didn't immediately pull it back there. That was another, I think, sort of a greater tactical mistake, which really sort of pushed things back into the hands of Quicksilver. Another thing, though, when Quicksilver played the doctrine very well there, was able to sort of use it to great effect, reconnaissance, strafing runs, and Machine kept blobbing up his infantry, at least keeping them too close to each other, which also made this very, very good. So in that regard, Quicksilver was able to consistently punish the Machine there, who should have spread out his infantry more, and again, try to harass more on the flanks there. Had he done that again, I think there'd been over a bit a better chance that we were securing a greater chance versus Quicksilver. But in the end, Quicksilver, I think, played pretty solidly, and as well also consistently able to punish Machine for his mistakes, and that way win the game. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send in a replay and some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dancing. Cheers. Thank you all for watching, and hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Cheers.